hot today. Thought I'd tell you a little bit of what I do, or how I operate. I don't know if it's the best way or whatever, but it's how I do it. Let's see. Usually what I do is I decide I've got to take a trip, and then I pick a vehicle and try and get it running. And literally that's how I've been doing it for 3 or 4 years now. Oh, explain to you what I'm talking about. It was 3, maybe 4 years ago that I took this Jeep, which needed some work, wasn't running. I got it running. It had a straight 6 in it. Now, as you can see, it's got nothing. But I got it running and decided to drive it from Oklahoma to Wisconsin and back. And I made it from Oklahoma to Wisconsin, but I did not make it back. Blew the engine on the way back. Wasn't satisfied with the 6-cylinder's performance. Oil pressure-wise, I just didn't trust it, so I decided to go V8. The V8 is out of an AMC Ambassador. It's actually right here. This is a, I believe, 290. And the thing about this one is I've just torn the top part down. It was pretty bad. And that's just by hand cranking. I hear a knock in there. I'm going to have to check it out. I might have a rod knock in there. But this is what I'm going to try and put in it. So after that, I got a job in Missouri. So once again, I was like, well, I guess I need to get a vehicle running so I can go to Missouri and take the job. So the one I did was this one. It says 1963 Ford F-250. It is a unibody. It has a 292. At the time, I had just fixed a valve seat on it and put a helix coil on the head bolt, which I didn't think would work, but it has worked fine. But I had to get it running. Front end was not adjusted right. I ate up a pair of tires going up to Missouri. So I ended up working on it and got it going pretty good while I was up there. And it did really good for about a year. Actually, it did good for a year, maybe. It actually, I made a trip back here for Thanksgiving to pick up another vehicle that I'd traded a car for, and it made it back down here for Christmas. And then when I finally decided after a year I'd had enough, I came down here. So it made at least 6 trips, 3 round trips to, 4 actually, round trips from Oklahoma to Missouri, southwest to southwest. So that one did pretty good. And so now I'm heading back to Wisconsin. So I've decided I need a vehicle to drive. This is Betty. You've seen a lot of videos. I know you've seen videos on WilmaTube. This one's Betty. And she is the one I'm currently working on to get running to take to Wisconsin. As you can see, she's on jack stands. I got the bearings to grease on this side. I got a ball joint and a bearing to grease on the right side. I need to put a transmission in her. I've got gauges in her. They work. This light switch here is for the gauges, for the lights for the gauges. I'm going to paint that black one lightly. So this is the one I am trying to get running. Hopefully by, well, let's see, what is this? About 8 weeks, so I should be, if I can get a transmission. Which, if this one doesn't work, I will just have one rebuilt. It's hot today. It's not even the end of March. But that's kind of how things go with me, so that's where I'm at. I am working on getting a truck running so I can go to Wisconsin in a couple of months. Hopefully it'll make it. We'll see.